welcome to the bowels of UAB, where we do electrophysiology studies. I'm Haley Patton, and I work in Dr. Jack Rogers' lab, who's behind the camera right now. In this room, we primarily use this machine right here. It's called a vibratome, and it cuts really tiny slices of tissue that allow it to remain perfused in culture. And so we culture these slices and then optically map them with equipment that I'll show you in the next room over here. And here is where we do optical mapping studies of the tissues that we cut, as we showed you in the last room, and also of really small animal hearts. We've also looked at rat stomachs in here as well. So normally we've got a camera right here. We've got a perfusion system to keep the tissue oxygenated and given some nutrition. And then normally we've got a camera here and lights to excite the tissue. And then we've also got a stimulating system to paste tissue if we need to. Here we go again. So these are the long white halls of UAB. And now we're going to go into a high security area where there's caution and danger. This lab right here is where we do ex vivo optical mapping studies. And that's what this whole big system is here. On here, you'll see lots of tubing. All this tubing is used to perfuse a live beating organ. So right here we've got a fake heart to simulate what might normally be there. And then you'll see we've got all these cameras around. And so those are used to both optically map the tissue specimen and also to create a panoramic image of the tissue.
This is an example of data from the panoramic mapping system. You're seeing the surface of a pig heart. The red-yellow blobs are where the tissue is depolarizing and becoming electrically activated. This heart is in ventricular fibrillation, which is a fatal cardiac arrhythmia.
Now we're continuing on, very exciting, into the surgical suite. So in this room right here, we have an incubator for animals to stay in and recover after surgery. So sometimes you'll see little piglets in here, they're very cute. And then in this room, where we've been spending most of our time lately, we do in vivo optical mapping studies of both the heart and the stomach. So here I'll have a large animal. These are cameras and excitation lights that we use for our studies. Here's a fluoroscope that we use to guide catheters into the vasculature.
This is optical mapping data from a section of the surface of a beating pig heart in vivo. The blue shows the tissue depolarizing, yellow is the action potential plateau, and red is repolarization. After the tissue depolarizes, you can see it contract and then relax, preparing for the next cycle. Thank you so much for visiting our lab. We really enjoyed our time with you and hope you've enjoyed your time with us.